What's happening, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another video. Today it is going to be another complete overview. It was last January since I did a complete overview. A lot of stuff has changed. A lot of new buildings have been placed in my Lego city, and I think it's time to go through and do another one of these. So that is what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to try to move along. I don't want this to be too long, but we'll make sure we cover everything in well enough detail. So we'll start here by the ocean, and starting it off here, I got my lighthouse. I have a beach, nothing too crazy going on here. There are better beaches out there, but this is mine. Behind it, I got my train regulators to control my active trains. The surf and sail marina is where my pedestrians can access the docks. I have two intercoastal seaports and two launch and load seaports and several cargo ships here taking cargo and in and out of the Lego city here. Got my bridge that accesses the city. Other trucks can come up and down. And my Pier Police over there as well. So that is the ocean area of my Lego city. Right next to the ocean is my train yard. This has come a long way. I'm very proud of it. And the focal point of this is right here with the train engine shed. There are two sheds that are side by side that make it really look cool. A lot of my trains just lined up here, as you can kind of see the setup here. I got these blue cranes because there's nowhere else to put them, so they just kind of sit here, and there are some carts that go underneath it there. So there are a lot of different trains. The active trains are on the main line here. The Metro liner right there, and the Horizon Express are the active trains on the loops. There's an inner loop and an outer loop. And let me back up here so you can kind of see it from the other end. And I really like this area right here where the train track goes through three different tracks. So you have to really be the traffic control guys for the railroad need to really be on their toes, make sure no accidents happen. And I'd be lying if I didn't have a couple accidents already. So we have some crossings here, some launch and load areas for the cargo trains. And the Horizon Express here is sitting here, very, very pretty looking train. And I have some construction vehicles here just because they don't really have a home, so they kind of hang out in this area. So that is my my train yard. This part of town has a lot of my gray road plates, the really older ones, and I kind of keep those all together. This has a lot of emergency type buildings, the hospital here. It also has the fire station, the rescue base, that big police station back there, along with a lot of police vehicles, emergency vehicles, and that type. This is an area that's going to attract a lot of tourists or people in general, but it does have that Shell gas station back there along with the parking garage. Love that set. And a couple of train stations here, one for the railroad and one for the monorail. Okay, back here on the other side of the table you can see this end of the line airport shuttle station. It's a bit of a mock build with the elements of another monorail station that came with the set. And some basic buildings back here with the Octan shop there, small little bank, and some police officers getting some orders from their chief. So that is the this old area that houses a lot of my my gray road plates. I try to keep the road plates consistent, and this houses all those gray ones that don't have any of the greenery on them. So this brings us to our next portion of the city, which is my downtown area, which is really the focal point of the whole thing. When people come down to my basement, they turn the corner and this is what they see first. And it's really fun to see the looks on kids' faces when they see this. Their jaws really drop. I put a lot of effort in making this as detailed as possible. This houses a lot of the current buildings, a lot of the modular buildings, things that are on sale currently through Lego. It also has the current road plates. I went the extra mile and did all the curbing with using these Greystone tiles. I also put it in the railroad line here to make it really modern looking. I also have a lot of fun stuff going on, such as somebody getting arrested. I have Superman getting held up by a mobster. Some guys, some gangsters on their motorbikes. A lot of street performers. Bagpipe guy. There's a guy on the saxophone. A lot of the minifigure series you'll see in the downtown area. So if we go here on the side, you have the Octan gas station. You have a lot of the current buildings. You see the IKEA building and the red building there are custom builds, obviously. The rest of these are all the modulars that I got through Lego. And all the way to the end here, this is the hospital. This is my own creation. My recent video, you can check that out on the build there. And at the end here is a very crowded Shell gas station. And I have at the front here is my main road. This is kind of a bypass to the city, so if you don't want to go through downtown, avoid all the traffic, you can take this road all the way around. Otherwise, you can access downtown through that spot right there and go through all that fun stuff. So yeah, these are all the modulars. The Parisian restaurant is hiding back there, and you have the pet shop as well. Back there, the green grocer. I did a mirror build. I got 2 of those. Very fortunate to have those. And on the other side, we have the rest of the pet shop as well as the cafe corners. So that is the downtown area. And of course, back there, I don't want to leave this out, but there's a lot of restaurants and shops back there. Kind of a social mecca for people to gather, and obviously the Palace Cinema and movie theater back there. And if I go underneath my table, you can see that there's a nice monorail station to help people access this part of the city. So that is my downtown area, the very busy part of my city, and the one that I think gathers the most oohs and ahs. Alright, next is the residential area. This is where all the houses are, along with a lot of the green road plates. To get to this section, you have to cross my main bridge here. This is a custom build that allows for pedestrians, cars, and trains to cross. And on the other side, of course, there is another bridge for the trains to come back and the airport shuttle access. No pedestrian or car crossing over there. Made this gap here just so I could access the sets and not have to crawl on the tables. So the focus here are these 6 houses here around this block, and you have a community church back there. This is an alternate build on that set. That is a school. I decided I needed a school with all these little children around. And right here on the front is my attempt at a farm. So just some plants, horses, nothing too crazy going on here. That's my attempt at a cornfield. The train continues on through here and goes on through under the table there. You can also bypass that and go around here as well. So the trains can bypass the upper section and go right back down to the other side. So here is the other side here. These are the house on the left here and the one on the far right are the same set, just alternate builds. And my beach house is over there, and the new family house that I just recently added. They do have access to a train station here, as well as the airport shuttle back there. I forgot to mention that. That's a custom build, so the people can get to work that way if they wish. And of course the bypass road that I showed you here in front of the downtown area continues straight on down here and can go up to the upper section there. I have this fire station here temporarily. I don't have a place for it right now. You have some more services over here on the other section of this table. A gas station, a police station, the emergency treatment center, and a city hall, as well as a garage to fix their cars, and a little convenience store of sorts right there. And of course, to finish it off here at the very corner is my upscale restaurant. This is just a couple of restaurants that are built or back to back. So that is more upscale, very pricey place. So that is the residential area, and a very big table, and we'll continue to grow. I might have to take out some of these road plates to accommodate more houses in the growth here. So that is the residential area. Now let's move on to the next section. Alright, now if there is a section of my Lego city that has changed, this would definitely be it. This is my business park, and I have added this massive gray building that I'd like to look as a skyscraper, but this is all new. And I rebuilt my Octan tower as well. It was a lot shorter and wider. Now it is much taller and slender. So those two kind of make up my skyscrapers. So this is the business park here. Here's the base of it. I added these 3 road plates in here and pushed everything else back to kind of make it kind of a drive-up kind of look. So we have people here coming to work, people in their business suits, and massive security there for the Octan station, or Octan tower. I'll show you President Business Office there in a second. Over here, this was completely blank. There was nothing going on here for this airport shuttle station. So what I decided to do is, since this was right next to my racetrack, was put some race cars on some podiums and kind of make it a nice atmosphere for people to come and relax, maybe take their breaks from their other jobs, and before they have to go back to work, kind of take a breath of fresh air and enjoy that. So that's my business park section, and I have added a small bus station right here. The temple is not new. This temple, if I haven't mentioned it already, is based off of the Draper, Utah temple. And if you're a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, this will be very familiar to you, which I'm a member of this church as well. And so that is my attempt at a larger religious structure. And yes, I've used the fountain from City Plan there in the front. So that is still the same. And over here is my Octan gas station. That's also not different. But that completes my my business park section of my Lego City. Alright, so really quick before I forget, I wanted to show the interior of the Octan Tower. The bottom floor is just reception, nothing too crazy going on there. The second floor, as well as the fourth floor, are kind of an operations center. They have a bunch of computers and desks. I was thinking about getting a bunch of those cyborgs from the Lego movie to have them operate in there. The third floor is the VIP area and lounge there that people can access this VIP area and watch the race from. And inside here we have a lot of trophies kind of showing off Octan's racing pedigree. And this little go-kart on the pedestal kind of signifying its maybe perhaps Octan's start in racing. Lex Luthor is in here. He's obviously a VIP checking things out. And on the very, very top floor is Lord Business himself with Bad Cop. That is his executive office where he's hanging out, making his devious plans. So that's the interior. Moving right along, though, is the actual racetrack itself. I'm a Formula One fan, enjoy it very much. And this is a racetrack built or based off of Monza, Italy. In fact, I think Monza is this weekend as I'm making this video. Kind of interesting timing. But yeah, this is it. And let me kind of get to this area right here. This is the pit lane, and I do have some race cars going around it right now. And I do some grandstands right here as well. So that is the racetrack. Okay, on the other side now, just wanted to show the gate where people can get in, get their admission. There's also vehicle access here as well. Drama team on site, as well as a TV crew, it looks like. And we do have some restaurants here for those hungry visitors, a McDonald's and a pizzeria, for what it's worth. And some people gather around to watch the cheerleaders do their thing. And some tight security. And in the background there, you see one of my previous Lego City updates playing on the Jumbotron that I'm very proud of. One of my recent mock builds, if you want to check that out. So yeah, that's a large section, but it has to be big because the racetracks are very large and take up a lot of space. So that's it. All right, well, we're getting down there. This is the final table. And let me start right here by showing off this triple level parking garage. This is a recent mock build of mine. I had so many cars and nowhere to put them, so I made this parking garage, and it works wonderfully. It has a lot of vehicles in it, as you can see. Get a lot of stuff out of the way, and of course areas for the people to exit and come back down to the street level. Just in front of it is the end of the line airport shuttle station. Airport shuttle has to get you to the airport, of course, so that is where it leads you to. This is just the front of the airport there. Do have a police station and a fire station. I'll get to that in a bit. So on the other side of the airport, so this area right here is where people can drop off and then make a quick U-turn, as you can see, very sharp U-turn. And people can exit these gates right here to access their flight. A lot of airline parking right here. Let me back up so you can kind of see what's going on back here. A couple of different runways. And the space exploration program is very far away from civilian life, out of the way, and that is where it is, way back here, right at the end of my basement, basically. Here's another shot. Yeah, that parking garage is really big. I thought about making that 4 levels, but I think 3 is plenty. The jumbo jet works out pretty well. I actually have some room for it here, so it is really good. So let me just show you the other side. Oh, really quick, let me show you this, because this is an important part of this section too. The railroad is all new as well, so this is where it would enter in. from the other section, and just kind of goes right underneath here. You guys have given me a lot of good ideas about subway stations, and I appreciate that. I might do that in the future, but that just runs underneath here and then returns on the other side over there. Alright guys, well that completes the complete overview. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun going through everything. I'm going to need a glass of water now. I appreciate your views, your feedback. It's nice to know there are a lot of LEGO enthusiasts out there, both old and young. So keep the suggestions coming. I appreciate it. I'll do my best to keep up with you guys. And the LEGO City is never done. It's always growing. So I'll keep the videos coming. And so keep those views coming. Keep those suggestions coming. This is just a fun hobby for me, and I'm glad that there's a lot of people out there that enjoy it as much as I do. And I do get a lot of questions about my LEGO City. I can't answer them all. I'll try to. I think what I might do, you guys, is put together a video of FAQs. I think that might work out best. But it's a fun hobby. It's fun to share. I hope you guys enjoyed this complete overview, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.